I'm going to check with Pricklee and see if there's more she wants to share about the activation and maybe even how it might be connected to the original activation and how she took on this burden of irritability when things don't go her way or as expected. I'm just going to turn my attention inward and see how I notice Pricklee now. And she's just calm and ready, kind of attentive. So Pricklee, I just want to see if there's more that you'd like to share about the reactivation of, the level of irritability that you were experiencing. You had a certain expectation of how things were going to go and the activities that we were going to engage in, and it didn't go that way. I'm just checking to see if there's more that you want to share about that. So what she's letting me know is that the irritability actually started before the cruise, and that she could feel herself becoming more irritable after my father's funeral. And she's saying not immediately after, not like the day of, but in the days and weeks after the loss, that the irritability was growing. And she said at first it was just with little things would irritate her, like, dropping something over and over, and she'd get really upset about that, or not being able to do something, or her husband not doing something the way that she wanted him to do it. She said, so it was small things initially, but she could feel that irritability growing. And so I'm asking her to tell me more. What else was happening? What else was she noticing? And she's saying like her whole body just felt like what she's showing me is like an electrical storm. Like her whole body was experiencing an electrical storm of agitation and irritation, and it just didn't matter. Everything seemed to not be going right and well the way that she wanted it to. She's using both the word wondering and realizing. So, okay. So what she's saying is that she had an awareness that this was the ultimate loss of her dad. Like she said, yeah. Just showing her some compassion for what she's sharing now. So she said that she lost her dad for the first time at 10 years old, and that what she suspected was the truth, that address represented her dad had moved out of the house and her parents were and did get a divorce. And so she said that the funeral and her dad dying was now the second time that she lost her dad. But this time, it was for good. And she said that although her dad's loss was not unexpected because he had been ill with cancer, she's saying, but it still was unexpected. So, okay, she said, I know that doesn't make sense, that because he was sick, and so I knew he was going to die, is what she's saying. But she wasn't ready. And in that sense, it was unexpected. And it definitely was not what, she's saying it definitely wasn't what I wanted. She's saying I wanted more time with him. And so she's realizing that the irritability that was coming up, oh, hold on, she's having another awareness. So she's saying that she's having an awareness that the irritability was both about the loss, and it actually was a way in which she was grieving. And she was just irritable that life wasn't going the way that she wanted it to go. And everything, she's saying, everything then just got on my nerves. Everything. Yeah, I get that. That makes a lot of sense. So she says the smallest little things irritated her. She's showing me an example of when she was trying to clasp a bracelet on her wrist, and she couldn't get the clasp right, and so she threw the bracelet because she was just so undone. And she says, I know that's a minor thing, but it just seemed, all the minor things just seemed so big. I'm just telling her that, yeah, loss makes a lot of little things bigger. It just shows us the things that, these little things were more things she couldn't control. Like she couldn't make her dad stay here longer. She couldn't cure his illness. And she's saying she wants to pause here.